Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast. Provider.
I'm so confused.
It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show coming up. Jeff has a feature of something.
Yep.
Oh, it's races that defined America. Mars reviews the 2024 Chevy Traverse. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, watch it. It's going to turn out to be the 1959 Hudson Hornet.
Blue.
Jeff, let me give you a website. You can pull it up.
Okay.
Howdy, along with Mike. Confusing out of this world Mars. We need more Jeff Zekin. Sleepy Chief Engineer David Ainsley.
David.
Who was supposed to come over last weekend, did he? No. Stood him up again.
Yep.
I'm Don Armstrong. Glad you could join us on this Saturday for our live portion of the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. And by the way, it is live every Saturday, or dead, but we try to do this live every Saturday from 10 until noon. And before we get into all this other stuff, I wanted to tell you that we have been accepted, I don't know why,
To Harvard?
to the Houston Autorama.
Even better than Harvard.
Harvard, yeah. So we're going to be back at Houston Autorama at Thanksgiving.
George R. Brown.
George R. Brown Convention Center. So we're excited about that. We were just talking about, okay, so what are we going to do for a car display? And then maybe adding some little extra nuggets to our little place there in the show field, as it were.
Bigger and better.
Bigger and better. Make it bigger and better, different, and have a good time. We'll expand the show live that weekend. We'll probably do 4 hours, I would imagine, from 10 to 2. I think that would be fair. We're going to promote the heck out of it and invite you to be a part of it.
Invite you.
Yeah, and we're going to give away some tickets. We're going to do it upright.
We're going to do it. I suggest like a nice minivan in the booth. Yeah.
Hey, you know, last weekend you did that special
On Shaggin Wagon.
on the
yeah.
Shaggin Wagon. Wouldn't that be great to find somebody that has a 1970 Shaggin Wagon, all painted up,
Yeah.
kind of like the A-Team kind of thing.
Yeah. Or what's
Carpet.
the... Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Shag
Scooby-Doo wagon.
Scooby-Doo wagon.
Yeah.
Any of those. So if you've got an idea, we'd love to hear from you. info@inwheeltime.com.
What do we put in the booth?
I think what we need to do is leave it up to George Skelton. Let him come up with something. Let him supply it. He can go out there and do the research and find somebody that has a Shaggin Wagon. That'd be great. Golly, I could do the voiceover for it. And we
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. I get Colonel St. James, my buddy, and he and I could voice over the thing. Welcome to the Shaggin Wagon.
Oh, boy.
That's exactly what.
What?
Get some flashing, get a disco ball.
No. You get the aluminum tree light that go under the aluminum tree. The red, the blue, the green, and the yellow.
And you put a lava lamp in there.
Have to have a lava
man.
lamp. Yeah.
We can get a lava lamp.
Shag
Lots of big
carpeting.
ashtrays.
Yeah, some Goodyear white letters on Krager's spokes.
Yes.
You bet.
I'm flashing back right now. Or we could try to find Danny Edmondson's white Ford Econoline that had been totally ragged out. It was a delivery van, white, and there was not one thing in the back, nothing, except scraped off paint from them delivering whatever they delivered out of that thing.
Yeah.
They did have 2 seats. That's not my phone. Is that yours, Jeff?
Yeah, it is for some reason.
Huh. That's
Well, be
probably
darned.
some sort of cyber call.
It could be. That's somebody with a shaggin' wagon. Just
Shaggin'.
called.
Oh, maybe that's it. They're going to donate it
Could
to
be.
us. Great. All right. I had a little. We can do several things here.
Let's try them.
All right. First one is the serious thing here that we've got vehicle complexity on inboard safety systems inside cars, or we can do Hemmings.com Sold Cars Roundup. I think I know which way this is going to go.
Let's go to lunch.
Okay.
Let's do Hemmings.
Mars, whatever you're doing down there, you're going to have to pay attention.
I am
If we're
paying.
gonna-
Get your
Send it-
scorecard.
Stephen Ruse sent a message. I'm returning him a favor.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, hey, Stephen Ruse would have the Shaggin Wagon.
That's probably why.
Stephen
that's
Ruse
Steve,
and I
yeah.
went to high school together. I keep up with him on Facebook. He doesn't know it. I'm a stalker on there.
Oh boy,
Well,
that's
we
why
won't-
we're going
We
to
won't
need
tell him.
No, don't tell him.
the white beat up van, the creeper segment.
Danny Edmonds. Yeah, well, we were creepers at 17, 18 years old at the time, I
That
guess.
would make you a creeper.
But there was a lot more going on than that. Trust me.
Okay.
And speaking of creeper wagons, this one we're going to start off with you, Jeff.
All right, we got a
This is
scorecard.
right up your alley.
Streaker.
Okay, so
Mike.
Hemmings sold car roundup. These are cars that were sold online through Hemmings.com. And there's all sorts of different cars, not necessarily collector cars, but people cars, our kind of cars.
Mm-hmm.
Picture in your mind, if you will, a 1987 Chevrolet Caprice Classic wagon that's brown. It's brown, and it's got the white wood trim on the
Be
side.
still my heart.
Uh-huh. So what do you think an 87 Chevy Caprice Classic would go for? Now, this one has the wire wheel covers, okay? It's all gussied
factory,
up for a
yeah.
Chevy.
Yeah.
It's got the roof rack on it, but it's a Caprice, so it's the top of the line from Chevrolet. What do you think that they're getting for it? Now, I don't know what the mileage is on it. Clearly, it's got miles on it. 1987 Chevy Caprice Classic.
$12,000.
$12,000. Mars, what do you think?
I'm going to step up to 16.
16. Well, I'm going to tell you the actual sold price was
$8.
$4,700, Jeff.
I could have bought 3.
You could have.
Yeah.
For the price that
I
you
want
were.
to see that puppy.
There it is.
It's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
Look at that.
All right. Now let's put your mind into a
$4,700.
1979 Jeep CJ5. And I had one similar to this.
79.
I bought it off of the showroom floor at Archer Jeep on 59 the Southwest Freeway. It was white with a black interior. No air conditioning. No radio. 4-speed manual transmission. The locking hubs, get outside, get out there, and turn the hub to lock it up, right?
Jeep. It's a Jeep.
It's a Jeep, and this is
79.
this is old school Jeep, but it was a brand new vehicle, 1979 CJ5.
I'm going to go, again, $12,000.
$12,000, and I will tell you that it doesn't say, but my guess is it probably had the Pontiac 4-cylinder motor in it because that's what they used at
Right.
the time. Okay, so what do you think? You said 12. Mars, what do you think?
I'm going to say, since it's on Hemmings, it's got to be in pretty good shape. I'm going to say it's more of a collector. I'm going to go with 21.
$11,445.
Well, now you know why I don't have any cars like that.
Yeah, that's why you don't
Or a
have any
Jeep.
cars. You have the in-wheel time truck. All right, let's go back to Chevrolet, but let's turn back the hands of time here, shall we?
Okay.
A 1966 Chevrolet Impala, 2-door, hardtop. What do you think something like that would go for? Now, this one, I'm just going to give you a little bit of a hint. This one is fixed up, gussied up pretty nice. It's not a show car, I don't think. It's got Kragers and white letter tires on it. It's red. It looks like it's got a beige interior, which is all wrong, but whatever. 66 Chevy Impala. What do you think it sold for?
$27,000.
I'm going to say
66 are rare.
you're pretty close. I would, but I have to drop back down to around 22.
How about 37,000?
Ooh.
Somebody wanted that car really bad.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
And we don't know the actual interior look and all that
Now
stuff.
this is up my alley. My dad, when we moved down here in 1962, decided that he's got a brand new job. He's making some money. Mama's going to drive a nice car. So we go down to DeMontron Buick on OST, and Dad buys a 1962 Buick. But it's a Buick LeSabre, the cheapo. But it's a Buick.
It's new.
And it's new. This one here is a 4-holer 1962
Okay.
Buick Electra deuce and a quarter. What do you think that car, and it looks magnificent. It looks like it just rolled off the showroom floor. It's a 2-door hardtop, 62 Buick Electra deuce and a quarter.
I'm going to say 18.
I'm going to go for 10.
$28,350. It's
All the money for that.
It's a
Man.
nice car. There it is.
What
Okay.
What do you do with it?
Now here's another station wagon for you, Jeff.
All
Pay
right.
attention,
Yeah,
I like that one there. Ooh.
Yeah.
Jeff. For you,
Okay.
a 1952, the year you were born, 1952 Pontiac Chieftain station wagon.
Whoa.
It's got some wood on it. It looks fantastic. Wide whites, full wheel covers. It is nice, Jeff. I would help you buy this car if you would.
I'm going
buy
to
it.
say it's a 50 year. Is 52?
Yeah, 52.
I'm going to say 52,000.
No, I was thinking more like 32.
$21,055. Look at this. Ready?
I'm going to want it.
You are going to want
It's
it.
too bad it's already sold. Look at that.
It's even got the sunshade.
That's
over
a
the
hot
front.
rod tour car.
And the wide whites,
That's
everything.
a hot rod
Yes,
tour
it
car.
is.
And our last car of the morning is going to be
That's nice too.
another station wagon for Jeff.
Yeah, look at that.
Except this one
Yeah.
is a 19. It looks more of a Chevrolet to me, but you'll have to be the judge of that, not me. A 1996 Buick Roadmaster station wagon. I don't know why I got
The
it
last year
station
of
wagon.
the wagons.
1996 Buick station wagon. What do you think it went for?
I'm going to say $12,000.
12,000.
Yeah, I was thinking 8.
All right, $7,000.
There you go.
Finally got something close.
Got close.
There you go. Here it is.
Oh yeah. You know what? It looks like the wall.
It looks like a Chevy.
An Impala.
Yeah, it does.
The
An
Impala
Impala.
front end, and they made the SS Impala with that front end style.
Okay, well, somebody's
You can
jacked
see
with it
that
then.
there. No, it's probably right.
Okay. All right. Hope you're enjoying this. We are.
Stay at home. Get your scorecard out.
I wanted to run this by you. This is a little more serious nature. Still fun to talk about. Vehicle complexity in onboard safety systems and the lighter composite materials introduced each model year are placing a strain on the auto collision repair industry, according to a new report. 40% of new vehicles' cost comes from the electronic components that give a car its safety, reliability, comfort, and autonomy. But despite collision warning, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, and adaptive headlights, advanced traction control, GPS navigation, and automatic parking, roughly 13 million car accidents occur annually involving 23.6 million drivers and vehicles. That according to this company, CCC. As a result, the advanced technology in vehicles contributes to a 60% increase in the amount of time it takes for cars to enter repair shops compared to pre-pandemic times. Kyle Krumloff, Director of Industry Analytics at CCC and co-author of the report, said the intricacy of vehicles is creating a new normal. Don't wreck your car because it's going to cost you out the wazoo. And don't ask me what the wazoo is.
Well,
expensive,
based on
whatever it is.
electronics, is there a reason everything has to go through one mainframe in the car? Can't they have separate ones? Is there a cost?
Some of them got like 20 different computers.
But
so
they
you gotta
all run
tie
through
them
the
all-
same head.
Right, but you got to have them a place they can all communicate with each other.
It's true. Yeah.
Well, it's like the windshield. Dale Holquist got us going on that. Hey, Don, it's not just about buying a windshield anymore.
No,
Because
yeah.
now, with that stuff up there behind the rear view mirror, that you've got to have recalibrated to the car, which the car, it may be a Buick Century, but there are various and sundry differences within the Buick Century line that stuff up there behind the rear view mirror has to be calibrated correctly.
Exactly, and you're seeing that on those windshield commercials now where they talk about that.
Yep.
My first Cadillac, that happened. I had a windshield replaced, took it to a name brand place here in Houston, not going to say it. They cut the windshield out, but when they did that, they cut everything up in the headliner.
Oh, no.
I had to wait 3 weeks for a new headliner.
Oh, my God.
I had the new windshield, but I couldn't use any of the functions because they cut all the wires.
Many vehicles
can
now
connect it
include
back.
automated driving functions. Most new vehicles equipped with level 1 or level 2 automation and safety features, such as automatic emergency braking. The growth of that technology in the past few years is staggering, rising from being in 25% of the vehicles in 2017 to an estimated 95% in 2023, according to the research. This is a story from Automotive News. This abundance of vehicle technology has resulted in a burgeoning cottage industry of of collision repair shops that focus solely on the recalibration of a car's sensors and safety systems that are damaged or compromised as a result of accidents. If your kid's looking for something to do, put him into the computer department over at Houston Community College, or your college wherever you are.
Wherever, yeah.
Learn all of that stuff. Have him open his own shop. He'll make $1 bajillion.
Yeah.
Level 5 Solutions in Springfield, Virginia takes vehicles that are fixed at traditional body shops and recalibrates the sensor targets that may have been knocked out of alignment in a collision. We do the calibration and will program any modules that have been replaced and need to be coded to that particular vehicle, according to Bethany Youngblood, who co-founded Level 5 Solutions in 2020 with Cameron Carter, and he's the managing partner. We do alignments as well as make sure there is no suspension damage and that the thrust angle of the rear wheels is straight and that the steering wheel sensor is reading correctly, which is required prior to the calibration. So they kind of go hand in hand.
But if they couldn't recalibrate it, they probably have the new part too. Probably have something replaced.
Crash Course Report also covered some trends for 24, including labor rates and shortages. It said collision labor rates have increased over the past 2 years, while technician employment levels have increased for the first time in 6 years. So the kids are getting the word.
Hey,
I
getting
can
into
make
the computer sciences.
Yeah.
Demand for new collision technicians is expected to be 20,000 people per year through 2027.
And you don't have to get your hands dirty.
Yeah,
No.
you don't have to get out in the heat.
Yeah.
Get your laptop, go to town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. You'd say cut me off? Mm-hmm. Gladly. All right. We need to take a break.
Yes.
If you'd like to get in touch with us, shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. We'll be back with races that defined America and Mr. Barr's review of the 2024 Chevy Traverse right after this.
The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipe means when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the first Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here is the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katie's another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located on 99 the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggieland? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station. Located just around the corner from Kyle Field, it's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Going to Louisiana? The Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont is on I-10, so you can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants has the best Tex-Mex anywhere, and you're invited anytime. Your car is a direct reflection of you, so don't be satisfied with color fade or a dingy, dull appearance. Get rid of those terrible automated car wash scratches. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your Save the Paint company. John Gray and his team of detailing experts can help your cars finish without a full repaint. Searching for the real experts in window tint or windshield protection? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Dash cams, radar detectors? Gulf Coast Auto Shield. Got a new car? Get that thing protected as soon as you take delivery. If you don't know which of the multitude of protection products to go with, John Gray will give you an honest opinion and won't sell you something you don't need or can't afford. John will help you understand the many options and pricing right on the spot. He's your guy to have your ride looking its best and protected too. See the state-of-the-art shop yourself. Free tours anytime. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is easy to get to, located just south of the Southwest Freeway on the Sam Houston Parkway. Gulf Coast Auto Shield, full-service luxury car care today, and online at gcautoshield.com.
Welcome back to the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. If you'd like to get in touch with us, please shoot us an email. The address here is info@inwheeltime.com. Mr. Mars, are you going to be able to do your car review? What did you just? I just see. I read your lips just then. Would you like to share that? Would you like to share that sentiment with the rest of the people that are listening?
Yes, that was a very yes. I'll be happy to do my
He's such a liar. Why? Because I didn't There you
you
are.
go.
Yeah.
You're gonna do my thing here.
Do your thing for you.
Oh, my
do my
God.
thing.
Can we keep that till after the show?
Hold on, Michael.
all right, time now for Jeff's feature. Today it's going to be races that defined America.
Yes, 5 iconic races that defined America, and also some of the culture, too. So number 5 we have here, Mike, is the Baja 1000. It is an off-road race that puts vehicles and drivers through some of the toughest terrains held on the Mexican Baja California Peninsula. This race is a favorite among off-road racing enthusiasts from America. Its unforgiving course tests the durability and resilience of the vehicles and drivers alike, making it a legacy event even in the off-road racing community.
All that comes to mind is Richard Tomlin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You'll think more of that. So the number 4 would be the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Hello, the International Hill Climb, also known as Don, the Race to the Clouds, which you were on.
There's no damn
We
race in
talked
my
about
mind.
that, yeah.
It's white knuckle race. That's what it is.
It's a unique challenge in the world of motorsports. Competitors race up a steep
That
and
is not
winding
bad.
Pikes Peak in
I got
Colorado.
off on my timing.
Facing the thinning air and the high altitudes, this race has been a proving ground for both conventional and electric vehicles, showcasing an evolving landscape of the automotive technology. So Mike went ahead, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, which is not very similar to San Leon, but we're going to get there.
Le Mans.
Le Mans. While not based in the U.S., the influence of the 24-hour race on American motorsports cannot be overstated. American teams and drivers have a long history of participation and success in this endurance race. If you remember the Ford GT40s, victory over Ferrari in the late 60s.
That was Le Mans.
Yeah, the tale of American ingenuity and rivalry, and still inspires automotive enthusiasts and professionals alike to this day. And then you got the Daytona 500. Woo-wee. Known as the Great American Race, the Daytona 500 in NASCAR, most prestigious event. Since its inception, Mike, in 1959, it's been held at the Daytona International Speedway in Florida. This race is synonymous with high-octane excitement and has been the most dramatic finishes in NASCAR history. Legends like Mr. Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt have carved their names into the annals of the Daytona 500
Can you
history.
say annals on the radio?
You can say that 3 times. Last one, or the number 1 race, is the Indy 500.
Of course.
The Indy 500 is an iconic fixture in American motorsports, held annually at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway in Indiana. This race has been a staple since 1911. It's not just about speed, it's a test of endurance, strategy, sheer human and machine capability, Mike. The race's rich history and tradition of drinking milk in Victory Lane resonate deeply with fans nationwide.
You know, the one race that comes to my mind, and I don't know why, I don't really know why, is a NASCAR race at Riverside, California.
Oh, yeah.
That road race at Riverside, California, always sticks out on my mind. They had some horrific wrecks out there, but it was out basically in the countryside back in the day. And I don't know what, something attracted me to that. The Dale Earnhardt, the Richard Petty, all of those guys back there, the Buddy Bakers. Man, those
They're all
guys,
famous drivers. You know?
yeah, but they could tear that thing up. And you would think NASCAR, circle racing, nope, they kicked it out there on that road course. All right, time now for this hour's car review here on the In Wheel Time Car Talk Show. Mr. Mars has the 2024 Chevy Traverse.
Yeah, it did. And I was really impressed with this vehicle, so I'm going to have to hit the highlights pretty quick. But it's the 24 Traverse RS all-wheel drive.
By the way, and if I could interrupt here just for a moment, that picture that appears on there with you, that's when you actually had hair up in the front. And you kind of combed it back.
I thought about going back to all the way back to where I used to have brown hair, but I thought that might be a little
You don't
bit
need to
too
get
much.
out the dye bottle, but...
No, I got pictures of it.
Okay, use that.
Moving on in a review.
So this is the third generation. It's redesigned for 20 and 24. There's actually 4 different trim levels you can get on the Traverse now: the LS, the LT, the Z71, and the RS. Now we happen to have the RS with the all-wheel drive. It comes with front-wheel drive otherwise. Now they consider this a mid-size SUV. Now to me, this is a big mid-size SUV. Seats 7 people, got 2 captain chairs, 2 in the second row, and 3, it's what they say for the third row on the vehicle we happen to be driving.
Did you get back to the third row, test it out?
I looked at it and said,
You wouldn't get you out of there, would
nope.
it?
Couldn't get my granddaughters to do it neither. So up front, you're going to find LED lighting. You're going to have on the front headlamps and all the way around. It's got a black grille because of the RS. And it's got the special RS badging. Got a lot of other black features like the roof rails,
good looking.
body side moldings, and the black wheel moldings are even.
You know,
there.
Chevy's bumped it up with the.
They really have, particularly, and I particularly like this vehicle. Like I say, got deep tinted side glass, heated power folding side mirrors, got a panoramic sunroof that we never got it quite open. But anyway, also has a power lift gate with an auto sense key fob. You know, sometimes they tell you rub your foot underneath and you hit the sensor. Well, this one, if you put the setting and tell it you want to do it, you just walk up to it. It senses the key fob's close enough, and poof, it just automatically opens it. And I thought that was pretty cool. Now, it had 22-inch black wheels on it to go along with all the black moldings that are on it. Now, you get inside. We had the leather seating surfaces. First row is vented and heated. The second row, the outboard seats are heated and vented. And the power folding on the third row. One of my kids tried to fold the third row down to put some stuff in there and finally realized she had to push a button instead of trying to pull a lever.
Yeah.
Up front, you're going to find the 11-inch driver display that we used to call a gauge package. The 17.7-inch diagonal LCD display that's right in the middle of the dash. You're going to find all your convenience controls. It's got the surround view camera settings on it where you can bounce between different cameras. It even has the hitch view guidance program in it, so that if you're backing up to hook up to your trailer, it'll help you out with that as well. It also had the digital rear view mirror that I have come to like a lot, and there's a couple other places Chevrolet needs to put that for their vehicles. Had a wireless phone charger, Google, Android, and Apple applications that you can use, front and rear USB ports, because this is a big vehicle. It's big enough to carry your family, that's for sure. Bose premium audio, 10-speaker system in it. Up front, though, to make all this stuff go, it had a 2.5-liter turbo. Now, again, these small turbos, 328 horsepower, 326
Is it a four-banger?
Yes.
Wow.
The 326 pound-feet of torque which is up 22% over last year. It's an 8-speed automatic transmission, and it is rated to pull 5,000 pounds properly equipped. Now, the EPA says you should be looking for about 19 in the city, 24 on the highway, and combined at 21. I got 20.5 miles across the 452.2 miles that I drove this vehicle. And I will tell you, it rides and drives like a CUV. It's not like a big on-frame, heavy.
How much?
Ooh. Let me tell you. You can get a base. You can get a base model, $37,600, okay, and a base trim price for the RS is $54,200.
Oh, God.
As tested, $57,495.
Oh.
Now you look at a Kia Telluride based on its $36,190. The Hyundai Palisades $36,650. Mazda CX-90 is $37,845. So base price, they're all right in there in the same. But I will tell you that I was impressed with this vehicle because how quiet it is, how well it drove out on the highway. You know, they've redone some of Interstate 10 where it's nice and smooth. You can turn the radio off. You still can't hear the road noise at 75 miles an hour.
I'll tell you, I bought two Suburbans back when I was, raising two girls. Loved both of them. But, boy, I'll tell you what, if this were available back then, that's what I'd buy.
Absolutely.
And the only reason being is because we didn't have much choice back in the day. But that body on frame, very heavy, bad gas mileage, all of that sort of stuff back in the day.
Sure.
But that, you got the gas mileage, you got the comfort, and it rides like a car.
And that's what you feel like when you get in. And when I first got in, I said, oh, my God, this is a Suburban. But it's not.
Yeah.
When I saw that car sitting out there when you had it, I thought it was a Tahoe. I absolutely thought it was a Tahoe until I walked up and saw the Traverse.
It would be a good option for somebody that didn't want to quite pay that Tahoe price.
Or the large, because it is a little bigger. The Tahoe's a little larger.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Today's In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is sponsored by the group of original Loopy Tortilla restaurants in Houston, Beaumont, and College Station.
Right.
Gulf Coast Auto Shield and Pro-Am Auto Accessories. We continue right after this break.
Pro-Am Auto Accessories has been serving Houston's auto enthusiasts since 1984, providing world-class products for sports cars, European sedans, and American muscle. Pro-Am is known as the place to go to find exclusive and hard-to-find parts and accessories. Pro-Am is one of the very first distributors in the USA for brands such as Recaro, Redline, Momo, Corbo, and Simpson. Located in the heart of Houston's premier retail and service corridor, the Galleria area, Pro-Am's walk-in storefront includes an 8,000 square foot warehouse, showroom, and installation bays. Pro-Am not only sells parts and accessories, but also offers installation and service. Pro-Am is now reaching a worldwide audience through Pro-Am.com, taking its local reputation to the rest of the world. At Pro-Am Auto, you'll be dealing with a small group of professionals who truly want to help you with your automotive needs. If you don't see what you're looking for on the website, call and Pro-Am will lend you a hand. Pro-Am Auto, 6125 Richmond at Green Ridge in Houston's Galleria area. Call them at 713-781-7755. The award-winning In Wheel Time Car Talk Show brings you great guest interviews each week from manufacturers and suppliers to the aftermarket, racers, enthusiasts, and other friends just like you and me who love to talk about all things automotive. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show takes it to the road, too, with remotes at Tailpipes and Tacos, Woody's Waterfront Car Show, and the Hemi Hideout. In Wheel Time's live video and audio stream can be found on the iHeartRadio app, YouTube, Facebook, and InWheelTime.com every Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon Central Time, or grab a podcast anytime from your favorite podcast provider. That's it for this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.